Across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the first form, red corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. Official weight 169.8 pounds. Fighting out of St. Peters, Missouri, Ian Zarvos. Referee Dwayne Best has the call for this contest. This fight is 3 3-minute rounds in the Shamrock FC welterweight division. Ian Zarvos in the red tape, Arvin Mills in the blue. Stiff jab, they're out of Zarvos. Out of both fighters, right? I don't necessarily like how Arvin kind of ducks his head when he jabs and opens up the head kick, but I mean, ooh, big looping hook there. Both gentlemen kind of trying to test out the range and see what the other fighter has with the jab, but both starting to open up. A lot of feel help here. Ian caught him with a little bit of like an uppercut hook coming in there. Big transition here. Ooh, oh, nice takedown there out of Mills. I thought Mills would probably go for the double leg from there, but he was content with just sucking in that single and sticking it straight to the ground. Arvin doing a very good job of kind of just concentrating all his pressure on Ian's hips, making sure that he can kind of expose him as much as possible while simultaneously kind of just collapsing him, right? Giving him no room to move. Yet, Ian's trying to push on the head, but it's not necessarily a good position to do from here. What you want to do, ideally, Jeremy, is turn your back away from the cage first and foremost and start shrimping away so we can create that gap. You start like fishing for underhooks, start fishing for some things that you can start using. Arden's doing a very good job of just being very top heavy. Now we see Mills here putting Zarvos on the cage here, trying to keep that pressure tight. He's doing a good job here in the half guard position. Zarvos trying to work that underhook. Well, the problem here when you have double underhooks is it can easily transition to the mount as Arvin's trying to do. But beautiful years of the game. Oh, they're out of Zarvos. Let's see how much that took out of Ian though. People sometimes forget, man, it's not easy holding someone. Oh, beautiful overhand, just missed the mark. No. It's very draining holding someone's weight like that. Mills also fights with his chin very high. Ooh, this is exactly what I'm saying. When you duck your head like that, it does open for the kicks. Thus again, going for that takedown. He's using his striking to back Ian up, and as soon as he gets close to the cage, he's fishing for that double or that single. It's actually very wise. Immediately into side control, Ian right now, like for instance, right now he feels like he's strong because he has the overhook, and that Arvin can't get his head out. What he should have been doing right here is fishing for this underhook and immediately shrimping. He's trying to fish with the underhook across his legs. He's trying to stop the potential of Mills stepping over for the mount, but he's got it on the wrong side at the time when he did it. Now, he's got to move here. He's in side control. Mills is being very heavy with that elbow. Yeah, I mean, I'm liking what Mills is doing with the use of his bicep control and, more importantly, head position, right? He's pushing Ian's head down, constantly causing the work. Ian can't get an instant, so he's ready for round two. Ian's hands on his hips, and we'll see how he bounces back from that round one. Big jab there out of Zarvos, finds a home. Mills answers back. No. I like Ian's team kick to the body there, especially against the wrestler. There's nothing that just stops you in your tracks yet. That it's going to slow him down a bit. Well, if you got a fighter that comes in straight like Mills does, it's excellent for the takedowns, but it's also excellent for you, for the counters, to step off to an angle and fire a two, or fire the T. Zarvos' big looping right hand. He's looking for something that'll definitely take this round for him. What's funny, though, is Ian's having more success with the ones and the twos. I would like to see him kind of stick to that more. But Arvin just, once again, same story from round one. You know, pressure, backs against the wall. When your opponent can't step back anymore, you fight for that double leg. And immediately into mount with Ian's back towards the cage. This is as bad a position as you can get, aside from giving up your back. Look for Arvin to try to go for the Arvin triangle as well. The only thing that could possibly stop him is the cage, though. Right, it's the wrong, it's how wrong, yeah, it's the wrong side from that position here. But he looked like he just kind of gave it up. He's kind of content sitting here. Well, being the wrestler, a lot of guys they're happy to be in half guard and just sit there and let them soften their. This is not good. You can't finish. Live here, naked. You with half. That's it. It's over. Impressive rear naked choke. Didn't even have the hooks in. Was able to squeeze with just his arms and finish the fight. I want to say that half of that was a submission. The other half could have easily been exhaustion from Ian. Absolutely. A very solid game plan from Mr. Mills. Underneath the net, underneath the chin, putting your wrist or forearm in. That's the key point. The hooks can always come after you secure the choke. But you can have the hooks and not have the choke. But if you have the choke, you can always get the hooks. Beautiful fight there. Let's send it up to the cage to Joe Parisi to make it official. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout comes to a close at 1 minute 30 seconds of round number 2, declaring your winner by tap out due to a rear naked choke, Arvin Mills. A big win for Arvin Mills here over Ian Zarvos. Good display of wrestling and game planning. Game planning is very important in this sport. We still have more to come, and we'll be right back right after this.